we got to have a conversation about how we reset the reserve currency. I want to show you guys this little back and forth here from one of our favorites, Peter Schiff. So we got Peter Schiff going back and forth with the Bitcoin boys. Peter Schiff says, you're trapped in a bubble. Gold hasn't consistently failed as money for thousands of years. It has consistently succeeded. It's government and paper money that have failed, not gold. In contrast, Bitcoin has yet to succeed as money and never will. Rob Keents, Dylan LeClaire, who's Bitcoin Max, he says, if gold served its purpose as global money, why are 8 billion people using free float fiat government currencies today? Rob Keents says, because the governments all made it illegal so they can steal from you using inflation. You have a long way to go to understand the big game. Sincerely hope you get there and find your true freedom from the state. And that's important to understand here, right? Is the governments have done these games with gold in the past. They still make it hard to get some of these assets today. Not only are the cryptocurrencies off these exchanges, but your ability to get these precious metals as well. And the scarcity of these metals actually is increasing as well. And huge manipulation taking place, not only with derivatives, but on the actual reports of how much gold's coming out of the ground and how much countries staying in countries like Russia, China, and these other BRICS nations, countries like Zimbabwe, that are going to keep these commodities for themselves. We're not getting the true numbers on how much gold is actually getting saved and kept within those countries, right? So there's about to be a major, major price discovery within these precious metals. And the light shines in the darkness. Matthew Liny said this. Don't forget this statement from the BIS. Gold is durable and largely imperishable, and nobody's liability if you hold it physically in your vaults, which frees it from default or counterparty risk. So like we've been talking about, guys, here, precious metals definitely ready to play a role. The conversation that we're having here from Peter Schiff, the Bitcoin Maxis, and myself is what is ready to be a reserve currency as liquid as a G10 currency and actually has, removes the trust and the counterparty risk that our system has been tainted with. Which is why what has brought us to today, where countries are ditching dollars, countries are destroying the value of their currencies, they're resetting the debt, resetting the currencies, hoarding their own commodities, right? Only doing certain trade deals with commodities and currencies that they want. And this is why, like I said, down below, precious metals, if you guys are looking to roll over your 401k retirement plan to precious metals, I have someone down below, go speak with my people that will help you roll over your 401k retirement to precious metals. We believe in metals big time. And I'm not here to give you financial advice, obviously, but I've showed you guys that I have stacked a considerable percentage of my portfolio in physical silver. Now, the people that I've partnered up with, they will deliver the metal to your door. So if you want to make a big purchase, if you got some big bags to make some serious investments in precious metals, or you want to roll over your 401k retirement program to precious metals, my people will help you get in touch, and they're a very reputable source that's been trusted for a very long time here. Get in touch with them down below, Precious Metals link, or at the top of my website, that Precious Metals link, okay? But we believe that precious metals plays a role. We believe that cryptocurrency digital assets like XRP play a role as well. And it's just a discussion, a debate of how big of a role will they play. But we've invested accordingly in both, and that's how we've hedged our bets, right? But what's interesting to me here is talking about the BIS and how, they've changed the requirements through Basel III so that the banks are going to be holding more of their own gold, right, and precious metals. And then now they made it so that banks can basically custody 2% of their reserves in digital assets. We just got that from the BIS as well. Okay, so we see here that the BIS believes not only in precious metals, but they believe in crypto digital assets. They only believe them in 2%. They believe that 2% is safe enough, okay? And in my opinion, that's just a start. That doesn't actually go into effect. The digital asset rule, 2% rule, doesn't go into effect until January 1st, 2025, but it's a start, and that's what matters. And then the pools of liquidity are on the way. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.